Alright, guys. Let's get this over with and start from the beginning. If you've ever been alive around the 2000s, the 2010s, or the 2020s, there's been one channel that is known for airing multiple Disney shows on cable. And that here is being the Disney Channel, which first launched in 1983 and still continues to broadcast shows, movies, and specials to this day. But did you know that there was one kids channel that was the one that existed before Disney Junior? You guessed it, guys. It's Playhouse Disney, which first launched in 1997 as a preschool block, then launched globally in 1999 before being rebranded to Disney Junior in 2011. Speaking of which, cartoons are usually part of your early days of your childhood. But what if I told you that there is one show with one episode that some of us used to watch throughout 2006 to 2007? And this here is being the Little Einsteins, which first aired in 2005, then ending in 2009 with season 2. Which is kind of weird, I think. The show was about a group of kids exploring around the world with their vehicle companion, Rocket. And since the show is about the focus of old music and paintings, those types would help the team solve puzzles and complete missions in every episode. But did you know that there was one episode in that show that has been forgotten ever since its last airing in 2007? This here is being A Galactic Goodnight, which first aired on August 14th, 2006 during the Race to Outer Space Marathon. But anyways, let's not waste any more time with this and just start from the beginning of the plot. So anyways, the team has a sleepover in the Rocket Room, which is basically the start of the episode. And the team brought their sleeping bags and pillows so they can sleep with Rocket. And once it's bedtime, the team had different sleeping tricks, with Leo turning on his baton, June doing her sleeping spin, Quincy hugging his instrument blankets, and Annie singing a goodnight song. Keep in mind that this will be talked about in episode 7. They'll be explaining just this. Anyway, but when they have a good night's sleep, they notice Rocket has insomnia and has trouble falling asleep, and they all go down the slide to see what's going on with him. Their first attempt is that Quincy gives him his instruments blanket to hug it, but that plan did not work. Then the Planetsmobile was shown in front of the team, and Leo knew what to do. They need to go into outer space to count all 9 planets to help Rocket sleep. And so then, they all get on and blast off. And once they make it to outer space, the team needs to find the first planet near the sun. And this here is being Mercury, also known as the closest planet to the sun. Annie made up a planet counting song, and they only count up to 4 planets until they reach planet 4, Mars, also known as the Red Planet. But that plan did not work for them. But as they're on Mars, they start to hear something coming on top of Mars' tallest volcano or mountain called Olympus Mons. And you see a Mars rover up there. But that is when something was coming their way. They noticed that an enormous dust storm was heading towards them. And the Mars rover said they need to come up the mountain to be safe. So the team heads back onto Rocket, deployed his crawler tracks, and begins climbing up the mountain. But the team said the mountain's getting steeper and the storm's getting closer. But Quincy knew what to do to get out of it. He got his piano and begins playing the climbing song to help Rocket climb even faster. But the team said it's getting even steeper and the storm getting closer. So Quincy had to play the song more to help Rocket climb faster and faster and faster. And at last, they made it to the top of the mountain. But that plan did not work. So the team gets back onto Rocket to blast off back to space to sing the planet counting song. However, after they reach Planet 5, Jupiter, one of the gas giants, they get stuck in a very strong wind. The swirling wind. And June needs to do something to get out of it. She has to sway her whole body around to do the swirling wind dance. After they got out of those winds, they encounter another one. The rolling wind. June needs to do something to help get out of that too. She rolls her arms round and around and around to do the rolling wind dance. After she does that, the team will have to do the same exact progress to make it out of it. And at last, after they do those dances, they made it to the top and got out of Jupiter's winds. But that plan did not work for them, for Rocket. And he said the only way for Rocket to fall asleep is that if they counted all 9 planets. So they head back to the sun and sing the planet counting song until they reach Planet 8, Neptune, an ice giant. Now the team says that they need to find the last planet, Pluto. And they find it behind the second ice giant, also known as Neptune. So the planets all line up and the team zooms back to the sun to help them sing the planet counting song until they eventually did it. And at last, Rocket grew very tired, which made him fall asleep. And the team said that the plan worked. Now the team has to fly back home to get Rocket to his bed. But they need to be very quiet, pianissimo, so they won't wake him up. So they do the whisper blast off, and they fly all the way from Pluto all the way to Earth, also known as our home planet. And once they got back down to the rocket room, the team said goodnight to Rocket. Mission completion. After explaining the events, and the mission, what can we unfold?